Hey YouTube, this is Mr. King Lim, and today I'm bringing to you my Red Eyes Black Dragon Fusion deck profile. Now, originally I was planning to do this in card format, but as I painfully discovered, this deck is very expensive, and at this point I haven't even got any of the Blackstone of Legend cards. They're very hard to come across, so that's why I haven't done the deck profile in the actual card form, so that's why I'm doing it using DevPro. So no, let's get into the deck profile itself. First off, of course, we have 2 Red Eyes Black Dragon and 2 Summoned Skulls. This will help out for the main fusions. Then we have, of course, a staple in most dragon decks, 1 Red Eyes Darkness Mail Dragon. Then we have the first of the new cards, Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon. This one will allow you to become Red Eyes on the field, and also it's a Gemini monster, so it's quite useful in that respect. Its effect isn't that bad either. 2 Red Eyes Wyver. This card will probably be the one that I will probably replace with the Red Eyes Tracer, but it works as a quite a good option in this deck for a level 4. So you can obviously go into Exceed plays, and this is of course a Red Eyes card, so it'll help out with that. Yeah, it's a little bit more into detail. It's basically a little bit like a Monster Reborn, because you can banish this card from the graveyard, and then you can get 1 Red Eyes monster from your graveyard to the field, except Red Eyes Black Chip, but I reckon most people won't be using that now. Now this is where my deck profile gets a little bit different. I'm running 2 Elemental Hero Plasma, just basically as another fusion option. So basically, because Plasma allows, sorry, not Plasma, Prisma allows you to send one of the fusion material monsters listed on the fusion to the graveyard, and then you can use this as the card. So say you can use this as Red Eyes, so that is an option right there. Then we have 2 Black Metal Dragon. This one is definitely a handy card to have in your hand. Basically, you target 1 Red Eyes in the field, of course, except Red Eyes Black Chick. I don't know why. For some reason, they have it against Red Eyes Black Chick a lot. Most of the new, in fact, pretty much all the all of the new Red Eyes support is against Red Eyes Black Chick. I'm not sure why. Basically, it just gives it an attack boost, so it becomes a Blue Eyes. And of course, arguably the main card in the deck, Free the Blackstone of Legend. This is very hard to find. This, like I said, this is the reason why I'm not doing the deck profile in card form. This is expensive, and this card is just too hard to find. But you can definitely understand why. It is the key card of the deck. Helps keep the deck running. But yeah. It's just a little annoying to get. I will get it at some point. It's just going to be quite a pain for my wallet and for me. So those are the monsters. Then for spells, obviously we're running 3 Red Eyes Fusion. That one doesn't really need that much explaining. Then we have 2 cards of the Redstone, basically your draw engine for the deck. You send 1 level 7 Red Eyes monster, so it could be like Black Flare Dragon or the normal Red Eyes to the yeah, you discard that, and then you can just basically use it as a draw engine. Oop, sorry about that. If you heard the noise on the microphone, apologies. Next up we have 2 Dragon Shrine. This one doesn't really need too much explaining. You basically send 1 Dragon Knight monster from your deck to the graveyard, and then if it was a Dragon normal type, you can send 1 more Dragon from your deck to the graveyard. This basically acts a little bit as a way to get Red Eyes into the graveyard quickly, and then you can use say Wyver's effect and bring it to the field quickly. The Claw of Hamos. This one I don't think a lot of people are running, but this one's probably why I'm going to break away from the meta format. This one's a little bit more of an experiment, mainly to run the fusion. This gives you another fusion option, really. 2 Inferno Fire Blast, just in case I've got red eyes on the field and I can't go into a fusion, so gives me a little bit more of an attack on my opponent. 2 Dark Hole, doesn't really need explaining. 2 Mystical Space Typhoon, and then 2 Silver Scribe, which is basically a monster reborn for normal dragon type monsters. Of course, there being 2 red eyes, it gives me another way to bring it back. Now for traps, it's pretty much all staples really. 1 Bombers, 3 Mirror Force, 1 Torrential, 1 Compulse, and 2 Call the Haunted. Now for the extra deck. For the fusions, first we're running 3 Archfiend Black Skull Dragon. Yep, and then... sorry, I'll explain it. Yeah, basically it needs a level 6 Archfiend monster, aka Summon Skull. And then, well, it needs a normal monster as well, so that's why I went for the normal Summon Skull. And then you need 1 Red Eyes normal monster. So that's covered. Its effect is pretty good as well. Basically, you can target 1 Red Eyes normal monster in the graveyard, inflict damage equal to the attack to your opponent. So it's quite a good way to do some burn damage. And then using the Claw of Hammers, we have Red Eyes Black Dragon Sword. Basically, what this does is it turns a dragon type monster into this fusion. If this card is special summoned, then I can target 1 face-up monster on the field, and this becomes an equipped card, and that monster gains 1000 attack, and it also has the effect that you gain. I'm really screwing this up, aren't I? Oh well, just keep carrying on, I guess. Basically, when the lead monster is equipped, it will gain 500 attack and defense for each dragon type monster on the field and in the graveyards. So that's definitely not a bad way if you're using a combination of Dragon Shrine, Red Eyes Wyver, and so on and so on. So yeah, it's definitely not a bad tech card to run, in my opinion. And for the Exceeds, obviously we're running 2 Red Eyes Flare Male Dragon. This is the new generic rank 7, and it runs really well with Red Eyes. Oh dear. We have number 74, Master of Blades, Mecha Thunder Beast, Draco Sack, number 11, Big Eye, and a little bit of an odd choice, I suspect, number 42, Galaxy Tomahawk. Now this one is a little bit of a defensive play, just in case I'm on the back foot. Mind you, with most of these options, that might be a rare option, but I like to have a defensive option just in case, so that's why I'm running 1 Galaxy Tomahawk. And for the 2 rank 4s, we have a number 101 Silent on the Arc and Daigusto Emerald. So there we have it. Well, in fairness, I would probably run some more rank 4s, but that's still open to debate. So anyway, there was my Red Eyes Black Dragon deck profile. Like I said, unfortunately I wasn't able to get all the cards in time because the Black Stone of Legends is really hard to come across, but eventually I will hopefully have these 3, and I hope to be able to do a proper card build when the next deck profile comes, when the update comes out, which will have, of course, Red Eyes Tracer Dragon instead of Red Eyes Wyver. So look forward to that. Also, one big point. The reason I'm not running Red Eyes Lightning Lord Evil Archfiend is because, of course, this needs a normal Archfiend to work, and that's why I'm running the normal Summon Skull instead. It's because while this is a normal card on the field, it isn't in the graveyard. So that's the reason I'm running the normal Summon Skull instead. So yeah. So anyway, there was my Red Eyes deck profile. If you want to see more deck profiles like this, then I have quite a few up on my channel, so be free to check that out. And also be free to subscribe to my channel as well, if you want to see more Yu-Gi-Oh content. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and this is Mr. King Liam saying goodbye YouTube,